I once again welcome everyone. We have been meeting everyone since last half an hour or 1 hour, and let's extend heartfelt greetings to everyone who is present here. And some of you have come all the way from neighboring cities like Kanpur, so it's sincere gratitude to everyone. So, as per this Lucknow chapter meeting is concerned, it is under the guidance and blessings of Dheeraj sir, and Pramod Sharma sir is our patron because he has experience of 53 years in education industry. So I think no one was better than this gentleman. He has been principal for very renowned schools like Mayo College Ajmer, and he was the founder principal of Genesis Global in Noida. So that's how we requested him, and we are very happy that he has accepted our invitation. And so is Dheeraj sir. We have selected the diamonds of education industry as per our advisory board is concerned. Those diamonds are from the education industry, directly or indirectly. So Dheeraj sir is one of the members. Then we have Major General Prabodh Sehgal. He is mostly on TV, but he is associated with around 20 schools. So he is another gentleman. Of course, we'll discuss about them. So this is the group of educators who are associated with Lucknow Meet. Yes. As Smriti already conveyed you, this is not just another conclave, but a curated platform of purpose. We are not just organizing a get-together of educators in Udaipur, but we have a very serious purpose to do that. That's the reason we at Vidya Vaibhav, we are going to celebrate our educational journeys, we'll be sharing our ideas, and we are going to build a community so that we can learn from each other, we can learn from the sessions, we can have some takeaways from every section. We should have some vision document after the conclave. Okay, I have attended this session, I have attended this conclave. What are the takeaways for me so that I can implement in my school, in my counseling, in my educational journey? So there has to be something very concrete. That's the reason we have conceived Vidya Vaibhav Education Conclave Awards. Why this name Vidya Vaibhav? Vidya means education, Vidya means knowledge. I think Vidya was the most respected name since our ancient culture. Vidya is the most ultimate wealth. And this is the only wealth which multiplies if you share. More you spend, more it multiplies. That's the reason the Vidya Vaibhav has been kept. And another thing with Vidya Vaibhav is Vidya Dadati Vinayam. As per our ancient culture, more you share your knowledge, your education to others, it will make you more humble, right? So with this idea in mind, we conceived Vidya Vaibhav Educational Conclave Awards so that we share the best wealth which is available with us. Most of you are principals, you always share your knowledge with your teachers, with your students. But we have to also pace up ourselves with the current developments in the education. We have to make our education system which is perfectly balanced. We need not to follow any education system of the world blindly, but what is the best for our students, for our education system. So we have to blend it perfectly so that we can give the proper takeaway. So that believes in lifting each other up, because the future of education is a shared responsibility. So what sets us apart, as we have already discussed, is a solution-driven focus. After every session, There will be a QR code after the conclusion of the session so that you can just download the PDF about the takeaways after every session. And there will be a brief details in a printout so that every educator can take it. Okay, after this session, I can have these things and I can implement. Sessions are highly curated with fresh perspective. I must have attended around 15 conferences in last 2-3 years. I would like to tell you 70% of the sessions were the same which are happening in all the conclaves. We are discussing the same thing. But at the end, what is the conclusion? Okay, yes, it was so nice, speaker was so nice. But there was no proper takeaway documented. Takeaways are there, but there is no documented thing. So we have to change that way. So we have designed the things in such a way. First, the topics of the sessions has to be different. And then it has to be well documented. Collaborative leadership. So we have tied up with some of the universities, some of the organizations, because that collaboration of any conclave is very, very important. And no nomination charges for the awards. School awards are already on, and we are very happy to inform you that we have 75 nominations for school awards. 75. That's quite a good number, very encouraging number. And we'll be launching our individual awards tomorrow. In both the cases, there is no nomination fee. There is an independent jury, and most of the jury members they are mix of school education and non-school education, but they understand what is the right thing and what are the criteria to select someone, right? So that's how we have changed the perception of awards. So very transparent, independent jury, holistic recognition and diverse voices, right? Then we believe in four important A's. So we accolade, we acknowledge, we aspire, and then the most important A is we do take action. All the first three A's are discussed in most of the conclaves, but very few are doing some of the considerable and serious effort as far action is concerned. So we are more believing in action. So we are action-driven, solution-driven platform. So how it is solution-driven platform? As Dheeraj has already conveyed you that every session is to conclude with a decisive flowchart of implementation. Okay, these are the topics, and so there is a separate team of preparing the vision document and takeaways. So they will be in touch with all the speakers well in advance what they are going to speak. They will be having Zoom meeting with all the speakers or panelists of that particular sessions, and based on that, in advance, they will prepare the vision document or the flowchart of implementation in advance, so that as soon as the session completes, they will be given that flowchart. Okay, you have here all these speakers. Now this is the way you can have takeaways of their wonderful sessions. So these takeaways for tackling real educational challenges with actionable, that is very, very important, actionable and scalable insight. How we can take actions out of this session. So every delegate leaves with a vision document, action level roadmap, and recommendation for the policy makers. These are some of the topics we are discussing for the first time. Industry leaders will lead sessions on cutting-edge topics such as startups and innovations. This topic is very, very important, and most of the good universities and institutes, they have the incubation centers at universities. and in colleges, and they also get funding from the government. They get the support. They support in multiple ways. They provide the mentors to these students of colleges and universities who are having ideas. Government is funding. Private institutions, the investors are funding. But what about the ideas of the school students? I think school students which are having the fresh perspective have better ideas, new ideas than even the college or university students. So we have to have that perception in mind. We should have some platform with the support of the government so that we can develop more innovative ideas at the school level. So we'll be having a policy and recommendation for the government after this session so that government can also participate. Some of the schools I have seen, they are doing at individual level. They are encouraging the innovation and startups at the school level, and they are doing wonders. They are supporting the schools. They are supporting the students. But there has to be a proper system. There has to be a proper methodology. It has to be a proper modus operandi to implement it. So this is something new we are going to discuss in our conclave about the startups. And for that, we'll be having speakers who are funding the startups at international level. So there is one speaker from Dubai, Mr. Nikhil Madan. He is investing in startups in around 70 countries. So he has agreed to be part of. So tomorrow we'll be sharing his creative, and we'll be announcing that he has accepted. He is based out of Cologne, Germany, and Dubai. So he'll be sharing that how wonderful it can be if we have startups and innovation at school levels. Second is technological integration. This is something very, very important. Nowadays, how perfectly we can blend technology with the education is very, very important. Nowadays, there is one aspect of technology, that is AI, which has been discussed everywhere. Dheeraj sir is master of AI, and he knows the importance of how AI can be integrated in education. But we want to go beyond that. If a school has a cricket ball throwing machine, that is also a technology. So we have to widen this aspect of technology integration to every aspect of technology. Of course, AI is the future, but we have to discuss AI as well as other aspects of technology. So that's the reason we will be having experts who are wonderfully using different kind of technologies in their schools, in their education system, so that it can be benefited to the schools. So we'll be having some speakers on that. Then internationalism. Internationalism is being considered in different manners at different schools. Whenever we talk about internationalism, people think internationalism means taking students abroad. No, that is just one of the aspects. If you are organizing MUN at your school, or you are sending your students to any of the MUN, that is also internationalism. If you are sending your students to any of the Olympiads, that is also one of the aspects of internationalism. If you are participating in any international conference, if you are sending your cricket team to Kenya or Africa, that is also internationalism. If you are doing a school exchange, that is also internationalism. So there are different aspects of internationalism. So we'll be discussing on panel discussion as well as some very specific speakers on internationalism. Then the fourth very, very important aspect is Olympian development in schools. Since last 3 years, I have been to a number of schools in Japan, Finland, and Sweden, UK. One thing I observed, there is no lack of talent in India. We have very talented students who deserve to be at international level. But our system of sports has to change dramatically, right? We have to change our approach to module in such a way that they emerge as medalists at Olympics or Asiad or any world level competitions. So what happens? We have a sports class. We have a coach. Coach knows he has a duty to give 40-50 minutes. Okay, you play this and that and this and that. But that identification of talent is missing. And once you identify, you have to provide that kind of infrastructure, that kind of training, so that we can produce the world-class sports persons. So that's the reason we have this topic. Okay, it's not only about just the sports, not about just the sports for health. Of course, that is there, but we have to develop our program in such a way so that we can have world-class Olympians at the schools. Sorry. Sorry. So for this, we will be inviting Olympian Colonel Rajyavardhan Singh Rathod. He was himself silver medalist at Athens Olympics, and now currently he is the Youth and Sports Minister of Government of Rajasthan. Who can better speak on this topic than he himself was an Olympian, and he is working very hard to change the perception of sports in schools. So he has already agreed. So for example, we have these 4 topics to discuss, but we will be having more different topics to discuss about various aspects of education in our conclave, right? Yes, as we already discussed at Vidya Vaibhav Educational Conclave and Awards. Awards are not for purchase. Yes, I mean it, and that's the reason we got lots of applications, and there is no nomination fee. And same thing will be applicable for individual awards, which we are going to launch tomorrow, right? So any deserving school or individual can apply for the suitable categories out of bouquet of categories for both school and individual awards, right? And as we already conveyed, there will be a independent jury to decide in most transparent manner. So I would like to share a little more. This was the first conclave which we did in Kolkata. It was very successful, attended by around 100 principals, and one of the great lady of Lucknow, our councillor Vibha Bose ma'am, was also there. She was part of that wonderful conclave. So this the brochure will be shared with you. We have your mobile number, so my team will share with you so that you can go through in detail about various aspects of Vidya Vaibhav and what is our vision and what is our mission, right? These are some of the pictures of our previous conclave. Our chief guest was past Rotary International President, Rotarian Shekhar Mehta. So it was really wonderful. So this is the team, as we already discussed a bit about it. So the different educators, and we had the person who is also in technology, and so he can guide us how technology can integrate with education. So we have education directors across the country for North India, South India, Eastern India. Then we have for specific roles also. Then from Bhutan, Sri Lanka. Now we have one more gentleman
we have appointed as our director from Mauritius, Madhukar sir, and he was referred by our own Hirat sir. And these are our state conveners spread across the country. So, representing states, so every big state has 2 or 3 conveners. So we have now have a big team of 45 educators with us. So this is really very encouraging that I was not expecting that kind of response when we approach the educators with this kind of thing. We need your commitment. So they came forward, okay, yes, I want to associate with Vidya Vaibhav. So that was very, very encouraging that for a new initiative with just one experience of Kolkata, we got 45 educators came with us. So congratulations to all of us, including me, that we got so many wonderful educators with us. And this number will go to about 50-55 from across the country. And we'll be, of course, expand our horizons with the day by day. These are the different topics which I think I have discussed already 4 of them. But yes, other topics are also very, very important. Though these topics might be common, but with the time, their perception changes. So that's the reason, for example, SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. That is such a topic that every year there are new developments, there are new ways, there are new perceptions. So that's the reason we have kept that topic. Then, of course, joyful teaching is sparking minds, joyful teaching. That also has different perspective, different narrative with the time. So we'll be having that kind of thing also. And we'll be also having a global and Indian education system. As I already conveyed that Finland has one of the best systems, so is Japan, so is UK. But it's not necessary that every aspect of their system will suit us, right? So we will be having speakers and experts from Japan, from Finland. One gentleman from Japan has already confirmed. He is working very hard, being in outskirts of Tokyo. And he is the person who has established the statue of Shivaji in Japan. And every day there are a number of Japanese followers. They come and discuss about Indian mythology and all. So he's the right person who will be speaking about the best of both. His name is Mr. Yogi. I think you must be knowing him. So he'll be coming, he has agreed to come. So he'll be speaking about the Japanese education system. We wanted such a person who knows both the education system. So he can tell you that what best you can take from Japan and what you must keep of educational values. Similarly, we'll be having a speaker from Finland. And there will be a person who will be talking about the perfect blend of international and local education system. Right? So this is another topic, and of course we'll be having workshop on methods on mental health and infusion of cultural values. So in our team only there are a number of people who can talk about mental health, who can talk about childhood education, early childhood education. So we are very happy to say that number of people will be talking in different type of workshops and panel discussions. So this is about Udaipur. As I already told you, this is such a beautiful place. It is called Paris of India. So you'll be also getting opportunities. So as you all are coming from different locations to Udaipur. So we have also arranged kind of city tour for all of you, so that you can explore some of the best places of Udaipur. And Udaipur is very close to Nathdwara. That is one of the very famous seat of Srinathji. So we'll be also arranging Nathdwara Darshan for all who are willing, right? So we have try to work out a complete package so that you can enjoy. And this is the venue, so which I already shared. So I hope you will enjoy while being there for some time. So these are our early bird registration charges, but we have extended till 10th June, till 2 more days. And so, as per takeaways of these charges are concerned, these charges are much less than the per day tariff of that 5-star resort, and it does include your stay for 2 days, all the meals, participation in the conclave, and pick up from the Udaipur airport. Udaipur airport is around 1 hour far from the city, so it takes a lot of time. So the pickup is also included, and it also includes Nadwara Darshan, city tour as well. So everything is bundled and packed in discounted rate, right? So yeah, if you see the online rate, it is much more than what we are offering you, because we have negotiated with the resort. So the online price does not include any meals, no Nadwara Darshan, no airport pickup. So in most of the 5-star hotels, the costliest thing is the meal which you take. So of course we have been in discussion to negotiate further, right? So after tomorrow, these will be the rates. So these are around 20% higher than what we have today. And these are the delegates takeaway for residentials, which I already discussed. So you can read that city tour is there, pickup is there, another temple visit is there. And every evening we will be having cultural program. So we have 2 days of cultural program. The first day will be, of course, as Rajasthan will be hosting, so Rajasthani cultural program will be there. And I'm sure you will relish that particular thing. And second day will be a surprise element with our local partner school, but that will be also very, very interesting for sure. These are not applicable for us because these are for the local, so non-residential. These are 2 categories of awards, awards for schools and awards for educators. These are 8 different categories for the school. And what we have done is we try to create a synergy between sessions and the awards, right? So whatever we will be discussing, so we'll be giving a school different awards. So one award is on internationalism, and you can go through our link and think that your school should participate, because participation gives you one guarantee about being recognized as a nominated school. So, so excellence in internationalism, pioneers in technology integration, best sports infrastructure, Olympic development, outstanding startup incubation and facilitation, commitment to SDG, innovation in early childhood education, Happy Child Award, and excellence in integrating global and Indian education system. So we got 70 plus applications already, and our idea is to meet the objective, the target of 100 applications. After that, we'll stop. So if you are think that your school has not yet applied, please do apply, right? So that will be something great. So there is no nomination fee for the awards. Registration fee is only if you want to come there. But suppose we are nominated for your school, and we are not aware who you will win or not, that our jury knows. Suppose you win the award, so that award will be sent to you if you are not coming yourself, right? So these 2 things are not at all mixed, and they don't depend on each other, right? So you can be free not to come, but yes, that excitement and respect is much more there if you come yourself and receive the award from the chief guest. After discussion, I will share one very big surprise, and I'm sure that that will enhance Vidya Vaibhav Educational Conclave Awards. I will be having a meeting on 13th in Bangalore with one great personality of India, and she has virtually agreed to come, but she wants to discuss something. So that's the reason we are not announcing it openly, but I'm sure she will be coming to. She will be coming as a chief guest. You can guess in between till I announce. So these are the award categories for individuals. So we have three type of awards for principals. One is the emerging principal of the year, principal of excellence, and changemaker head of the year. These three things are different, though look very similar. Then of course we have lifetime achievement award. Then we have impactful mental health counselor, because the counselor of any school is very, very important. Either the counselor is part of the school team or they are on contract. But nowadays every school has counselor, and it is very, very important to have. Then champion of holistic student development, that is another award. Then educational author of the year. This is very, very important. So we need to have good books on education. Not only the curriculum, but about different aspects of education. Then sports excellence accelerator. Same educator of the year. This is very, very important, because STEM means it can relate to robotics also, but that is very, very important. Then EdTech expert of the year. So all these awards are there. So we'll be launching it tomorrow. So how to apply? So for both the awards, we have different Google forms. So you have to just fill it and submit it. And there will be three categories for each category, three subcategories. So we'll be having winner, first runner-up, and second runner-up. But everybody will get recognized as a nominator. Okay. So before I go to next slide, so I would like to break the surprise that most probably is 90%. Sudha Murthy will be our chief guest, and I will be meeting her on 30th. So I think no other person can be better than as one of our chief guests. Colonel Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore has already confirmed. So we are trying to bring very relevant personalities who can speak very good about the education. Kiran Bedi is very common name as per the conclaves are concerned. So it's not because she has been to many conclaves. I am inviting her because I know her personally. So I have also requested her. She might go to international country on some delegation. Otherwise, she will be also coming. She might confirm by end of this month. So before I conclude my session, I would like you to have some questions. If you have, I would love to address. I think I have conveyed each and every aspect, but still, I am a human. I cannot be perfect. So I would like you to ask so that I can address. पूछिए बिना किसी हिचकिचाहट के. Either I was too good in convincing or